Netflix's latest movie starring Millie Bobby Brown called as Damsel is an okay-ish movie. Though Millie Bobby Brown's performance really shines in this movie, but the movie at the end feels like just a one-time watch. So if I talk about the premise of the movie, so the movie opens up with Millie Bobby Brown's character. She is a young woman, she is a tough woman, she is trained and she is a fierce woman. But soon she is married off to a prince from a royal family. But soon we realize that this marriage was just a deal made between the royal family and the normal family of Millie Bobby Brown, that in exchange of Millie Bobby Brown, the royal family was going to offer a lot of gold. But further the plot actually thickens when we realize that actually the marriage was also a fake marriage, and the royal family actually made their prince marry Millie Bobby Brown's character just to sacrifice her to a dragon. That too inside of a mountain, and the mountain also has a lot of caves within it, and they do that to pay an ancient debt to that same dragon. And by the way, the dragon is actually a talking dragon, and I have to say this, that the voice that the dragon had, the way she was speaking in English, I didn't really buy into that. I didn't really think that the voice suit the dragon's voice. First I thought that the voice will actually grow on to me as the movie progresses, but it didn't really happen, and I was not very pleased with the voice. The second thing about this movie was, this movie had very less amount of the survival side of things, but more about the drama and fantasy side of things. In fact, whatever we get from the survival side of things at the start of the movie or at the start of that survival storyline, that is pretty good, that is very promising, and Millie Bobby Brown's acting really shines from that point onwards through the entire movie, because as I said, she is a tough, fierce lady and she looks pretty good. But anyways, her performance was very good in this movie. But again, I have to say, the survival aspect of the things was not really focused on in this movie, but it was more focused on telling the drama and the fantasy side of things. And that really didn't sit with me very well, because I wanted to see a out and out survival thriller movie. But then I figured out that this movie was actually based on a novel by the same name. So then I figured, okay, what's in the novel, they have to show it in this movie. So that's why the survival things kind of took a hit, I think. But again, as I said, the survival storyline was very interesting to see, and I wanted to see more of that, and I really wanted this movie to be just an out and out survival thriller movie where Millie Bobby Brown is on her own, the dragon is actually chasing her, but somehow she manages to escape at the end. But anyways, moving on. The movie at the end doesn't feel like it had something extraordinary about it or something that would stand out. So at the end you just feel like, okay, it's a one-time watch, but there's nothing extraordinary happening, but okay, we can appreciate the acting of Millie Bobby Brown, but that's pretty much it. So at the end, I feel it's an okay-ish movie. It can be a one-time watch, but nothing more than that. Here are a couple of videos that I made on the Dune Part 2 movie. Please check those out, and as always, thank you so much for watching.